New information, another evening of protest in downtown Huntsville. Those who participated say they were marching for Crystal Ragland. Well, E31's Will Robinson-Smith has been covering many of the protests this year. He joins us live in downtown with what those protesters had to say and some new information on the Crystal Ragland case. Will?
Yeah, that's right, Dan. Those who came out tonight say Crystal Ragland's death is one reason they want to see more police reform here in Huntsville. And the family attorney for Ragland's family says there could be new legal action coming on the horizon.
Black lives, they matter here.
Another protest demanding police reform wound its way through Huntsville Friday night. The evening's march also featured a van that drove alongside protesters plastered with banners calling for change. Friday's march was dedicated to a specific story.
What do we want? Justice! And what do we want it? Now! For who? Crystal Ragland! For who? Crystal Ragland!
Crystal Ragland was shot and killed in May 2019 after Huntsville police said she pulled what appeared to be a gun from her pocket. An internal review board later determined the gun was not real, but also that the officers followed protocol. An attorney for Ragland's family says they will likely file a civil rights lawsuit within the next few months.
We feel like the city would be responsible for the policies and practices. This isn't the first time that there's been a death similar to this case.
Like tonight's protesters, Weinberg says there should be some changes to HPD policy so that incidents like what happened to Ragland won't happen again.
We feel like this could be handled a lot differently, and sometimes we just have to let that play out in court.
Huntsville officers spoke with protesters before the march to let them know that uniformed officers would be out around downtown to make sure everyone was staying safe as people marched past outdoor diners. Some who watched the protest raised their fists in solidarity.
We don't get it! Shut it down!
Tori Atkins decided to jump in and join the march.
I wanted to feel like I'm worth something tonight too, and fighting for this cause, worth it. Worth it, you know what I mean? This has made my day better to sit here and stand with people and say that their lives matter, because they do.
Even though she wasn't as familiar with Ragland's story, Atkins says the greater message of equality is important to support.
Their point is we need attention because we've been ignored for so long. And I get that, and I sympathize with that, you know what I mean? It's not right.
And the group Underground Protest, who organized tonight's march, says their next planned gathering will be a weekend of action in honor of Dana Fletcher. That'll be coming up later this month. Now, as for the lawsuit, the attorney tells me that they expect to file it no later than early 2021. Reporting live from downtown Huntsville, Will Robinson-Smith, WE31 News.